the National Football League. Super Bowl 59. And the Green Bay Packers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Cleveland Browns.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Still going. Touchdown, Packers! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Packers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the...
After 7-0 on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Browns. Tutu Atwell. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love looking to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Romeo Doubs is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
That's complete to Wicks. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Love. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Love now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Joseph Charlton on now to punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They go play action with Jackson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Jackson now. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tutu Atwell, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quay Walker able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tutu Atwell with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. The quick feet by Jackson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 30 yards. And the Browns are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd and 3. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Musgrave's got it out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.